Good afternoon, everybody. How are you? Enjoying the sun? Enjoy our good weather? Enjoy your food? Enjoy your vegan food? Have you got your lunch yet? If not, go to our table. We have some vegan steamed buns there on the table 17. Okay, why I am here? Actually, I'm so glad to be here with all of you. And why I ask you, have you got your lunch yet? Because I want to show you a picture. See this picture? This is a hungry baby in Africa. Do you know? Every 2 seconds in this world, one hungry child died in every 2 seconds while we are eating our lunch, eating our food. But why? Why they don't have food in their area? It's not only because they are poor. It's because we, in other words, we are, or somebody, eating meat. Why? I tell you why. Do you know? The cows, the chicken, the turkey, the pigs, the goats are eating grasses or eating some plant products. But all the plant products on the earth actually is good, is enough for everyone, every living beings on the world. But we feed the cow 1,000 tons of plants or grasses, and then we kill the cow. Just let 20 people or 10 people or 30 people to eat the meat of the cow, the beef. If we became a vegan or a vegetarian, we can save more plants on the earth. And we can feed the hungry children. We can feed the hungry people in the poor country. Imagine, and this is a fact. We have some fact sheets at our table 17. Imagine, we have 45 or 50 people in a room. If their bowl or their plate is empty, they are waiting for food. If you, at that time, don't eat the steak, okay, eat the veggie, that lunch or that dinner or that meal, the food can be filled up all 45 people or 50 people's bowl or plate. And they can be full, not hungry anymore. That is a fact. That is a fact. Another thing I want to speak to you all is our environment. In the year of 2007, UN has a report telling us that the greenhouse gas is the main cause of our global warming. What is greenhouse gas? That is CO2 and methane. That means the carbon dioxide, carbon oxygen, and the methane. That is together we call greenhouse gas. The greenhouse gas is produced by the meat industry. That is the report from UN telling us that the greenhouse gas produced by the meat industry, the total amount is more than the whole amount of the carbon dioxide or the carbon oxygen to produce by all the transportation vehicles like airplane vehicles, ships, everything altogether is less than the greenhouse gas produced by the meat industry. So actually, meat eaters are the main cause of global warming. That's the second point I want to point out. And the third point, I want to share a story of myself. That's why I became a vegan, a vegetarian 25 years ago. Why? Because one of my uncle has to get a surgeon in hospital. And all his family are so sad because they are worried about the surgeon will be good or what. So I went to visit him and his daughter, son, surrounded in the hospital. And my uncle is getting better, but walking trippy, walking not too well. And I'm thinking, a surgeon, use the knife to operate your wounds. That makes people so worried and getting you better, okay? It's getting you recovery from sickness, but you still bleeding, you still pain and worry. At that point, I say, even though we are on the health concern to put the knife on your body, you are so sad, you are so pain. But how about the animals? How about the animals? What is your response? I need your response. Be merciful. Be considerate about others, other living beings on the earth. So from that moment, I became a vegetarian. I hope I would like to share this story with you. And this story is the first time I share on Veggie Pie Parade. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And thank you, your merciful. Thank you, your compassion. Thank you, your consideration. And thank you, Pamela Rice, to invite me to come here to share my experience, my feelings, my story with all of you. Best wishes to you and all the beings on the earth. Thank you.